Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Master System. From the word go, I don't understand why this level is called Gimmick Mountain Zone. I don't know why it's a gimmick. Anyway, it's a glitch from the start, sometimes because of programming, and the people on SMSpower.org and Sega8bit.com will explain this a lot better than I can. But sometimes if you meet certain conditions in the program, like rings and time taken, sometimes the programming will glitch up, and the centre of that flywheel, which looks like a CD, but it's a flywheel, it will be green. If it's green, it won't work, and because it won't work, you need it to progress, so you're stuck at the bottom and you have to wait 10 minutes or speed up the emulator to make sure that to get 10 minutes up on the time, so you lose a life and die because there's no other way to die, which is really annoying. I remember the first time it happened, it was really annoying, and you're just stuck here waiting. Anyway, so if it's green, it won't work. We'll just jump through it, and Sonic won't attach himself to it. But as it's yellow, it will mostly be yellow, yeah, so it's alright. Once you do lose a life, you come back again and it'll be yellow again, so it's fine. But not in this one. To speed up, press right. To slow down, press left. The faster you go, the more distance you'll make when you jump. To jump off and go up, press it when it's on the left of the disc, like that. And you'll go like that. Just jump off. Press jump when you want to leave, and just go up. I used to find this tricky, but I had no idea why I ever found that tricky. It's so easy. Exploding robots are back. Well, they should be back. He's not there. I'll see if I can go out the screen and make him come. Nope. I'll go out of the screen and make him come back. There should be an exploding robot there. I don't know why there isn't. Maybe he'll come back now. Yeah, if you remember on Skybase in Act 2 on Sonic 1, there's an exploding robot, the only one in the whole game. There's more in the Game Gear version of that game, but not on this one. Yeah, here he is. So he looks different now, and he explodes more quickly. But they're even more annoying, because there's loads of them. That yellow enemy looks like a burrow bot from Sonic 1. The only burrow bot in the whole game on Sonic 1, I might add. Again, more on the Game Gear version of that game. Hate the Invincible music on this. A few secret lives here. The first one you get like that. Second one we get later. You can't get it from here. There's nothing up here. Ride the cart down to the bottom. And then there's a thing that looks like a ball hog from the first game is here, but it doesn't shoot any balls, unlike the ones on the first game. Jump up here. Nope, got a life. Right, two ways to the exit. You can either ride the cart down to the bottom left of the game map, where the bonus panel is on the bottom left, and there's some spikes before it, and the cart will destroy the spikes like on Underground Zone Act 2. If you don't have the cart, or have already used the cart, you can use the Invincible and run across the spikes. If you use up both of them, then you'll have to chance it by keeping on collecting your ring and running across the spikes and getting hurt. Unfortunately, I need the cart to get the life, so I'll be using the cart. So even though I enjoy destroying the spikes, I'll have to use the Invincible to run across. Anyway, let's get the life. Whoops, I'll do that again. Right, up we go again. So go on the cart. Alright, to get the life, do this and jump just there, and then you'll just make it. And that's where the life is. From before, see? That's where we were before. There's some stuff there, down here. Another thing that looks like a burrow bot. When you bounce on this, go to the left, avoid the spikes, then go down again and kill the returned ball hog thing, and then go up to the top again. I'll see if I can make that jump without the cart, actually, because that's you can't go to the right. There's nothing on the right edge. See if I can make it without the no, because you always end up there, see? I'll just try one more time without... I'll jump just before I flip off at the end. So go up there again, and jump just there. Will that make it? No, can't make it. Yeah, so you need the cart to get the life. So, unfortunately I won't be able to break the spikes, which I like doing. Another ball hog again, he's returned. I think he's a ball hog anyway. He just looks like the ball hogs from the first game. So we'll have to use Invincible and just spin down here and jump Spin down here and jump just at the end, and you'll make it onto this bit again. Hurry up. Yeah, normally if you're on the cart it will destroy all these spikes, but you can't get the life if you do that. So yeah, you don't have the invincible either, you have to chance it. And there's the bonus panel on the bottom left, so we run off the left this time, which is pretty unique. Again, hold the jump button to make the score count up faster. And Gimmick Mountain Zone Act 2. The emerald is on this one. I don't know why I just did that. Forgot about that. Right, yeah, the emerald's on this one. It's little platforms you can ride. Lucky I got the ring before I touched the spikes, eh? For some reason there should be a platform there, but it hasn't appeared for some reason. How helpful. So I'll ride the platform back and go back to the start and see if it appears. It's really annoying. It's just not fair. There should be another platform there. Right, so ride it again. Is it there now? Yeah, now it's there. I don't know why it wasn't there before. So yeah, right. So to get the emerald, you jump in this wall. A few things to say about that, so I'll pause it. How is anyone supposed to know you're supposed to do that? The way I found out about it was I read Sega Power magazine. It was in there. The only way to find that, I'm guessing, is either through luck or reading a magazine or a guide, because there's no clue that you can jump in there. Why that one and not this wall? Why not this wall? Why not that wall? Why this wall? Why would anyone accidentally jump in this wall? There's no clue. No clue at all. So it's just stupid. I don't know how anyone, if anyone can find a clue how to find that normally without the help of a guide or luck, just blind luck, jumping in against the wall just through luck, then please tell me, because I've no idea. I found it through a guide when I was little, because I had no idea where the emerald was. No idea. And the emerald's over here. And yeah, there are 2 more bonus lives there as well, which is quite nice. And there's the red emerald. Again, if you die, I'll reiterate, if you die in this act after getting the emerald, you have to get the emerald again. Don't assume that you already have it. So go in there. Look, how are you supposed to know that? I just can't get my head around that. Can't get over it. How are you supposed to know that you can go in there? There's no clue at all. You know, normally you just start the game and you just jump up there like that and just think nothing of it. It's ridiculous. Exploding robot here that always gets me. Ooh! Normally I always go on the bouncer there and it always gets me, but this time I was lucky I didn't do it. You can either go up or down. I usually prefer to go down and do that. Right, yeah, bouncer there. There's not much else around here, just some conveyor belts with some rings on them, some spikes underneath. Exploding robot behind the foreground thing. So make sure you get that. Nothing here. Little secret here. Go in there for a 10 ring monitor. That's that. This is quite amusing. There, that's it. Just keep bouncing there indefinitely. Yeah, that's it. Bouncer there. Some more platforms over here. You can go the top way if you want, just do that. Bouncers there, another bouncer there, and then that's away from the top. There it is. That's where we were before. So go down again, because it's easier. And spin. Another exploding robot, so be careful. They always return. That's the first very few times I've managed to avoid both exploding robots. So yeah, the way forward is to the right. So get these ball hog type things. Go down. Secret room in there. Jump over that hole. The square just ahead of me on my left is a hole, so don't fall down there. I think it's spikes, so don't fall down there. I'll have a look actually. I can't remember what's down there. Yeah, I think it's spikes. I don't want to risk it. Because I think there's no way out of there if I remember. Avoid that. And then go down here. 2 more rings, and then the exit. There we go. And on to the boss. Yeah, I forgot to mention the lives. I think I mentioned it, but I'll mention it again if I didn't. It always shows 9 lives, and unlike, even if you have more, like Sonic 1, but on Sonic 1, on the screen, on the end of act score screen, it shows you your true number of lives. In my case on Sonic 1 I end up with 38, which it showed, but on the game screen now it just shows 9 maximum. But in this one it doesn't show it on the score screen, so you never know how many lives you have unless you keep count. So I don't know how many lives I have, I just have more than 9. No idea. Which I think is a bit annoying. It would help if I knew how many lives I had. Well, if I were rubbish at this game it would. Sorry about that. Right. Let's jump on these conveyor belts all the way to the end. Don't touch the spikes. And take the platform up. Then bounce and take this platform up. Wait for the platform at the top. Don't let it. Don't go to the left and over there before the platform comes down. Otherwise the platform will disappear and you'll be stranded, and you'll have to use lose a life to start back at the start again. Wait for the platform to finish before you go to the left. And to thank you, the platform kindly leads you to some spikes unless you jump off like that. Here's the boss. If you do that, rocks come down. To avoid the rocks, get the guardian like this, and then no rocks will come, or stones if you prefer. There we go. No, I didn't do it in time. Didn't leave enough time. No, and again. Yeah, you can only kill him when his spikes are down. If you get him now and his spikes are up, you'll die, but if his spikes are only halfway down, you won't die, but you won't hurt him either. His spikes have to be fully down before you can get him. Just a couple more times, or one more time, whatever. Haven't been counting. No, missed him. And if you don't get him, then the stones do come down. No, one more time. There we go, that's got him. That's the end of the Gimmick Mountain. And go over it if you can. Doesn't do anything, it's just quite amusing. And some birds are released. So you hold the button in it and it goes faster. Score, I mean. And my favourite zone, Scrambled Egg. Go on the right, there's just a platform and a bouncer. Down there is spikes, so don't fall in them. You don't need to go over there anyway, just go up, then go right, then go up. To get all the 10 ring monitors now, do that, that, and then that, and you'll get them all without having to go all the way back up to the top again. Loads of rings here, get them if you want, but I never bother. Then go up. Another weird turtle thing, and a crab meat. To get another life, go down there. And there's a life there. I knew that would happen. I knew I'd land on that as soon as I started falling. Preordained. Right. Get on this hole and you'll go there. 10 rings and it'll lead you back to where we got the life. Yeah, so any of those holes you fall down and they all lead to the same place. So go up here. Avoid that. If you fall down this hole, that'll lead you back to the same place, but don't go down there. Go down there. Go in the pipe. And you'll come out next to a giant arrow made of rings. Made from rings. And a couple more turtles. Right. And that's how you do that, left and down. Any other way will lead you to spikes and an exploding robot. And you have to go all the way back up to the top and do it again. So yeah, get that. And then quickly jump. Otherwise that will lead you back to where we were before. And you have to go all the way around again. quickly get this and then bounce out again. You should just make it on the platform. Don't let the platform go, otherwise you'll be stranded. Jump in there if you want, but it's a red herring. It's best avoided. You don't need it. Anyway, yeah, the platform eventually drops down if you don't make that jump, and it goes all the way back again. And it doesn't drop down, it just goes all the way back. See, there it is again. But you don't ever see it again because it disappears. Once you're off screen, it disappears. Anyway, if you muck this bit up, you just go out of one of these 4 pipes back to the start of it. So just do the puzzle properly. Down, and then right, down, left, and into the exit. Ooh, over 200,000. You don't get lives every 50,000 points like on Sonic 1 either. There's Sonic and Tails flying through the pipe, but they're not balls. Doesn't make any sense. Right, from the start, don't drop down because there's spikes. Exploding robots. You don't have to get the rings, jump over them. There you go. Even though you're supposed to go down there to the left, you can actually make that jump. But you're not supposed to do that. They didn't really test this. I mean, I didn't even know you're supposed to go to the left until I explored the level a bit. But yeah, I always thought you're supposed to make that jump, but you're not. You're supposed to go down here, spin down there, get the 10 rings, then do this little puzzle, which we do by going right and then pressing left, and then you'll go all the way down there. Any other way leads you to spikes. Go up, don't go down that bit, or this leads to spikes, and a platform and spikes, so you can just make it out if you have a chance. I'll show you. If you go right, you'll end up there, but then you have one chance to do it again. Alright, so that leads you to where we were before, but you can just make that jump. Hopefully. No. Wish I hadn't done it now. There we go. Right. Don't use the bounce, just spin down there normally. And you'll go all the way over there. With a life and loads of rings. If you go up there, get him, you drop down there, you'll go back to a place I'll show you later. But don't drop down there yet. Some more stuff to get. Loads of rings, loads of lives if you want them. I think there's another life here. Yep, there he is. Rings. More rings. Just a sec. Sorry about that. Right. And then get off the platform. Jump on this one. Annoying exploding robot. Haven't been here for ages. And there's that platform we were before. So yeah, that's where that leads you. So just go back across. There we go. That's where that leads you. And then go what you can, and this will lead you back to where we were. So ride this platform, quickly jump in the pipe, and then go down again, and you'll meet up with the platform on the other end. If you drop down to where we were before with all those rings, that would lead you here. Spikes up there, so make sure you drop down on the left if you do so. And we need this platform, so we have to keep this. So do the same trick as before. Right, now to do this properly, you have to let the platform, this platform will go down and it will hug the ceiling, so you can't ride it to where it's going, and then it will go to where those rings are. But unfortunately we can't ride it, and if you fall in the spikes you can't make it back up, and you'll be stranded and you'll die no matter, even though you can keep on getting your ring over and over again. So to leave enough time for the platform to get to where you want it, go in the pipe and then wait about 4 seconds, but stay in the pipes for 4 seconds, then leave out the top. To stay in the pipe for a while, either do a circuit in there or just bounce inside 3 times. It's easier to do the circuit. If you bounce inside, it's easy to get distracted, and you won't exit through the right way, and you might make a mistake. It's easier if you do the circuit like this. So jump in there, do a complete circuit, and then out the top. And you'll meet the platform like that. If you leave out the other exit there, you won't meet up with the platform and you'll die. and then that leads back down to spikes. And then once you do that little puzzle, that's the exit. There are lots of different ways to get that, as long as you stay in the pipes and wait about 3 or 4 or 5 seconds or something. You can wait a bit longer because the platform travels up, so you can do 2 circuits if you want and you'll still make it, but it's easier if you just do 1 circuit. There you go. That's that done. And Act 3. The 6th emerald is on this one, not on Act 2. 2 different ways you can go. So, I'll make a save set actually so I can show you both of them, just a sec. First way you can go is this way. Press right and you'll go down on some bouncers. What's down there? Probably some spikes. Yeah, spikes down there. So you'll go on this bouncer and then do that bounce up there, and then eventually you'll bounce up there. That's the easier of the 2 ways, and you'll end up there, and that's where you want to be. So I'd do the other way. This way is slightly harder, but once you do one you can't really do the other in most of the time. So take you out to there and you'll be spinning on these bouncers. They're going much faster. Down there is just spikes, nothing else. Then you'll bounce over there again. Down there is spikes again and you'll be here again. Just a sec. Sorry about that. Right. To do this bit, don't ever, that's pretty useless, don't spin on the bouncers, otherwise you'll go too fast and you'll miss the platform. I'll demonstrate. So you'll go far too fast and you have to press right here to stay on the platform and you'll be going too fast. So don't spin on that, just jump on it normally and you'll go nice and slowly. And then just hold right from the last bouncer and then you'll well, just press right so you land on the platform basically. And then you'll go up here to meet the 6th boss, the Silver Sonic, who is surprisingly easy. I can't remember whether he's more difficult on the Game Gear version or not. And if you manage to get the 5 emeralds from before, when he's dead, he will drop the 6th emerald, the silver one. So just make sure you kill him. He's pretty easy. I mean, he's not too taxing. There you are, he's dead. Right, just pause it there. Right, there's the emerald. Again, if you didn't get the first 5 emeralds, the emerald wouldn't appear there, and after a short while you'll be taken to the bad ending sequence in which Sonic runs on his own with the credits, and then looks up at the sky and there's just Sonic there, I think, or is it just Tails? I can't remember, but it's just one of them there, and it's all depressing with the sad music. On the Game Gear version, you get different musics for the ending. So you get the sad music for this one, but if you manage to rescue Tails, you get the good music on the Game Gear version. Whereas on the Master System you just get both musics, which is the sad music on the Game Gear version. So on this version you just get one music no matter what ending you get. I was surprised when I first completed the Game Gear version because it had a different music, because I didn't realise, and I always wondered why the music at the end of Sonic 2, even if you rescue Tails, is depressing. That's why, because it's the sad music. For some reason they have the sad music on both endings on this. So on the Game Gear version they have different. So this Game Gear version is better in that regard. But anyway, if you did manage to get the first 5 emeralds, the Silver Sonic will drop the silver emerald, and it will bounce and eventually stop. And unlike if you didn't get the first 5 emeralds, the act will end automatically, and you'll go to the score screen, then the ending sequence. The act here will only end once you get the emerald, so I can run around until the time runs out and die actually. So the act won't end until I get the emerald. So don't worry that you have to get it quickly. Yeah, always things look slightly green, the silver emerald. Anyway, and that's the end. And then you won't be taken you'll be taken to the score screen, but not the ending. You'll be taken to Crystal Egg Zone, which is where Tails is being held prisoner, and there's Sonic and Tails running along nicely in the Crystal Egg. I don't know how they made it there before, because you can only get there from here. This weird level where everything's crystal, and it's surprisingly easy. You can go top or bottom. I usually prefer to go the bottom way, just avoid these falling blocks. This thing here is actually a life, believe it or not. Doesn't look like one. So easy, these crystal egg levels. I don't think they put much effort into making them difficult. I mean, these enemies are just little fish. They don't do anything. Yeah, you can either go all the way to the right and keep bouncing on the platforms, but you can get invincible there, and then drop down, and there's a... You can just run across the platform with the spikes because you have the invincible, or you can take the platform, which is the way I'll be taking. No, I won't actually. It's too long. It's ages. So yeah, you'll go this way. That's the exit. It's extremely easy. It's not a challenge at all, the Crystal Egg Zone. You'd think it'd be really hard, but it's not. Even all the other zones combined, it's easier than all the other zones combined. So Act 2, more of the same really. Slightly harder this one, but that's not saying much. Whoops. I always seem to land in that. So just do that. And use that to go up there. There's a life up here. Yeah, there was only one life on the first act. That was the one that near those falling blocks, which doesn't look like a life, but it is one. Spin down here. If you fall down there, it's back to the start. Weird flywheels here. I used to find these really difficult, but they're not. They just move. Just the same rules apply. Just jump when you're on the left of it. You go up there. Extra little platform there in case you don't make it. You can't kill them, so just avoid them. And then just keep pressing right on this bit, and you'll eventually make it. Just don't stop pressing right. Press left so you don't go in the spikes, and then get the life. Yeah, all the blocks look like Dr. Robotnik. Well, all the square ones at least, those ones, yeah. You can get the rings here if you want, but I don't really bother. Just go to the end. Here, yeah, just jump up, don't fall on the spikes, but if you fall down here, there's an invincible. And you can actually spin through this bit, it's pretty ridiculous. There we go. That's its only purpose. Just in case you fall on the spikes, they make it pretty easy for you. You can either go that way or this way, go on the bouncer. There's an enemy in here, I don't know what it is. I'll go the other way. More of those little fish. Yeah, the only way to get that is to have the invincible and bounce. So, and then spin again for the exit. Bounce again on a bouncer. And that's the end of that act. Extremely easy, the crystal egg. No challenge at all. 91 and 9100 for time, that's a coincidence. And even though we're still in Crystal Egg, the final boss is actually looks nothing like Crystal Egg. It's its own little arena. Weird boss this. You have to spin these pipes all the time. Just get him twice, then go in the pipes and just keep spinning around. Otherwise, you'll get caught up in the weird firepower he shoots that looks like flower power. And wait for the electricity to stop. And when it does, then get out and get him again. I think you have to get him 10 times, I think, or 12. Yeah, don't ever stay in the arena because the flower power stuff is so erratic and fast. It's so difficult to predict where it's going to go that you will almost certainly die. I'd like to see someone do it without going into pipes though. So get out the pipe again and get him again. Sometimes he sends his little electric bolts down to on the bottom of the arena bit, but yeah, those things just before he does the electricity, and then he does the electricity. There we go, and then jump out just after he does the electricity. So now, 4 times or 5 times, I can't remember. I lose count and end up just keeping on getting him until he's dead. If you notice, when I go down the right side of the pipe, it looks all sort of, it jerks a bit, so I'll explain that in a second. Just a sec. Right, sorry about that. Yes, I can't remember how many times I've gotten him. I think it's 6 times. Not sure. So yeah, after this he'll do his lightning, and then I'll come out the bottom one. Oh, that was close, and then he killed me. Just made it in time, that one. I think that might be 7 times, so 3 more times maybe. Yeah, it's not the best last boss. I prefer the one on Sonic. Yeah, I missed the opportunity there because I was round the other side. Yeah, I prefer the boss on Sonic 1. This is just silly, going round and round. Staying in the pipe, it's just ridiculous. Right, yeah, sometimes he doesn't do his lightning, he does another flower power and tries to trick you, but he hasn't done it yet. Oh, shit. Yeah, phew. I hate it when I accidentally come out again, because one touch of those flower things and you're toast, really. He's in a sort of cocoon thing, Robotnik there. It's weird, I never realised what there's just a thing that shoots the flower power things. Yeah, he's not going to do the lightning. Yeah, this is where he tries to be tricky. He hasn't done the lightning. He's done the he's done another couple of flower powers. And there are the electric bolts at the bottom. They hurt as well. Instant death. And then quickly make this. And up again. One more hit should do. I think it's 10 hits. I'm not sure. I've lost count. I lost count at the start. I just end up going round and round and just not paying attention to how many times I hit him until he's dead. Actually, I don't like not knowing and not telling you, so I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to find out how many hits he needs from an FAQ or something. Right, so after much research, it was actually 9 hits. It wasn't on game FAQs. One of them said 8, but I know it's not 8, so I watched a YouTube video briefly, and it said it was quick YouTube video clip of it, and it was actually 9 hits. So anyway, keep going. And come out here, this should be the last hit then. Yeah, here we go, that's 9 hits. Yeah, the reason why it was all jerky on the right was because of this. So you go actually through there, but it doesn't show that. That's why it's all jerky through there. So go through that, and then that's it, you don't control him anymore. All this is automatic. He sort of gets electrocuted, but it's really a teleporter. You can get up to this with the cheat. With another controller in it, and if you do Crystal Egg Zone with get up to it with the cheat, without getting all the emeralds, Tails doesn't come out of the teleporter, and you still get the sad ending. But as I did it properly, here's the good ending. And I don't know why Sonic is a bit moody there, because he's just rescued him. Oh, 300,800, and that's all the score screen you get. That's it. And then we get the sad music. Yeah, this is the sad music on the Game Gear. On the Game Gear, when you get Tails, you get the good music. Anyway, cast Sonic. Compose Tomozu. Compose Simachan. Yeah, Tails just seems to go back and forth, closer and far away from Sonic. Compose Ray, and he just goes back and forth. Program Coco, we know what his favourite drink is. Program Semimaru. Program TT, again we know what his favourite drink is. Program Tossiyan. July King. It's like July but without the U. Art Noburin. No, Noburin, sorry. Art Tez. It gets darker and darker until it gets night time, then it's the end. Art UDK. Edit Raizu. Edit M Shima. Edit End. There's something called End. Maybe it's the End from Metal Gear Solid 3. Edit Mary Yuri. Sounds a bit like Mary Curie. Sound Getao. Sound Now Chan. Imagine if that were alligator. It'd be like alligator. Sound Dawasa. Thanks Asohi. Thanks Taku S. Thanks The Haze. I recognise that. That's from another game, I think. Thanks Thomas Y. Thanks Oku-san. Daniel-san. Thanks Lunarian. Oh, that was on Sonic 1, Lunarian. Thanks Hitmen. That was on Land of Illusion, I think, or perhaps Sonic 1 as well, I can't remember. Thanks Aspect. Yeah, I said something about they'd send Hitmen round to make sure they like the game. I think that could have been Wonder Boy 3, actually. It was one of them. And you. That's alright, no worries. Right, so then they slow down a bit. There we go. Oop. Look up. And what do they see? Sonic and Tails in the sky. I think if you don't rescue Tails, it just shows either Sonic or just only Tails. I think it's just only Sonic. I think, though it might be the other one. And then there's the end. But yeah, we rescue Tails, so we get both. And then eventually the game over music, which is the same game over music as if you got a proper game over. So I don't think they've put a proper end screen on. They just recycled the game over music, and eventually it goes back to the title screen. So thanks for watching. Blah blah blah. See you in the next video. I'll hopefully do Sonic Chaos next, even though it's even easier than this one. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.